Hi there everybody, Freestyle here. I know, Destiny 1. What year is it? Today we're going to be working a little bit with the No Land Beyond, the old D1 primary sniper, which was, well, still is, like, the only primary one. It's kind of hard to use, but basically, if you get good with this gun, you can become a god. Like, it is just that good. It's got the iron sight that is very like distinct for it. I also have the ornament, but there it is without it. I personally really like this ornament. And yeah, I will also be doing Stellar Vestige, I think. Might just switch over to the Iron Wreath, because this gun is godlike. I just love the sidearms so much. We're also probably going to be going through a few of my like old favorite snipers from D1, kind of as a not that much of a reminder, but more of like a throwback thing, I guess. We're going to be talking a little bit more about why I choose to go back to Destiny 1 as well from Destiny 2. Just a little bit of a, you know, quick recap kind of. So, Cathedral of Dusk is one of the maps that I feel kind of okay with about, because there's not all that many doors, but there is a lot of awkward corners. I don't know how the sniping in this video is going to turn out, like on this map, but I guess we'll find out. Oh shit. I still have my HUD disabled. Sorry. Professional, I promise. Alright. There's this glitch with the No Land as well, that if you shoot, reload, slide, or run slightly, you will instantly be able to shoot again. It can be kind of hard to pull off, but I will be doing my best. Yeah. Oops. Yes, because switching to my actual close combat weapon wasn't good enough. Nope, not gonna do that one. We are also going to be talking a little bit about the different subclasses and such, as in the old ones in D1 that did not exist or kind of revamped in D2. Oh shit, I have the wrong setup on the Night Stalker as well. Come on, load it. Let's see. And there. Okay, we're done. We'll just, you know, do what every sniper does on this map. Just use this one place. Run, boy, run. Shotgun. Oh, Zalo, that's a weapon I haven't been using since, you know, like, Crota's End, because that's where it's so godlike in Crota's End. But that was the one weapon that I just wanted it so bad. As quick as I saw it, and it was like kind of an AK-47, I was just like, yes, I want that gun. And when I saw what it did, I fucking creamed my pants almost. I fucking loved it so much. See if we can get this kid. Nope. Oh, I see. Okay. Jesus Christ, but in... No, not Jesus Christ. What's his face? Palpatine. The, Sunsinger Warlock is Jesus, because, you know, he resurrects. Speaking of which, kind of interesting about how Osiris wasn't a Sunsinger, but rather a Dawnblade in Destiny 2, in the campaign and everything. There's like a lot of theories out there. My theory is most probably that, you know, the Traveler was kind of reborn, therefore some of the light might have been like revamped, and that's kind of the story that they're gonna go with it. But there's also this thing that's, you know, it could just be they just changed subclasses up, because you have to have kind of a good ratio between this makes the game like believable, and this makes the game fun to play. Like, if you have a game that is way too believable, it might not be as fun to play. When you, other hand, could just have extremely fun games to play, but they make no sense. I feel like... You didn't see that? Fuck, that was bad. That was terrible from my side. I just jumped down straight down a hole. But what I was saying is that you kind of have a good ratio. You need a good ratio between what's fun to play and actual good storytelling. And I feel like Destiny 1 really like walked that line so closely, because it's fun to play. It is. And some things might not make perfect sense, but most of them at least kind of do. It's something as well that this is becoming more of a Destiny 2 rant than anything else, and I didn't intend for that. Bitch, sit down already. How are you alive? What? Okay. This has become more of a Destiny 2 rant than anything else, but what I'm feeling is like Grimoire cards were something that a lot of people kind of looked down on in Destiny 1, but I absolutely loved it because it added the story that the game needed in game. And like, if you look at Destiny 1, there is so much story. It is goddamn insane, but no one ever fucking reads it because it's on like a another website, which is, I know that is stupid, but what it did was that the few nerds, and myself included, that actually cared about the game, and that was like real hardcore fans, which I felt like Destiny 1 was kind of trying to get. That those nerds are, they read the Grimoire, and the lore nerds that loved the game, like, yes, they read it, but those who didn't and just enjoyed the game for what it was, they did that. So I just feel like Grimoire card was something that helped us understand the story, but didn't really get in the way. But for some reason, a lot of people hated it because it was on a third-party website. Oh, flinch. Okay, great. I am so done with the flinches. I'm bringing up my fusion. Oops. But that's another thing that Destiny 2 doesn't do that Destiny 1 does. See that? I just like whipped a guy up with a fusion, moved straight over to the next target, no big deal. You can't really do that in Destiny 2 because you have to like stay on target for quite a while, and by then more enemies most probably has come over to you and will absolutely shred you. However, like, you can't just like shoot once. Doesn't really matter what weapon. You can't really shoot once, turn around and shoot another guy and feel like a goddamn badass. I feel more like Destiny 2 is sit behind a rock with your team and a scout rifle, kind of. I'm really like, sorry to say it, but that's what I feel like it's become. Also, I am so happy to have my like actual shade stepping back in D1, because I missed that so much. Yep, that was terrible from my side. Moving on a little bit about what, like, the reason why I actually got D2 was, first of all, Bungie really got my hopes up. Like, they were like, this game is going to be amazing. It's a continuation of the story. There's going to be PvP changes, which at the time was very needed, because, you know, fucking the fucking sidearm meta is still going, and it is painful. But however, at the time the PvP needed some changes, but I feel like they didn't go the right direction, kind of. They could have gone so much better at what they were doing and actually fixed PvP instead of making it worse, which they have right now. Could you die already? Thank you. I feel like some things such as shotgun warriors, that was a serious problem. But what they did instead of like nerfing shotguns ranges or shotguns, you know, damage output, well, it's a shotgun, it should have high damage. But what they should have done instead is, for example, yeah, that's what they should have done, like change the range or something like that to kind of make shotguns less effective. Instead, they just make sure, yeah, if you have a secondary, fuck you, you can't use it. Like, that was what made games fun. Like, you could just choose whatever you want. You could choose whatever you wanted to play with, and it worked. Like, you could play with whatever. And now in D2, they're just going like, yeah, oh, you like those weapons, like snipers and fusions and that kind of stuff? Too bad. You can't play them no more. Excuse me, thank you. Oh, Telesto, that was why. So that's what I felt like, and I don't know. I really miss this game, and I really miss the PvP. The entire reason why I really bought Destiny 2 was, one, Bungie really got my hopes up, as I said, but then one of the other things was that the story continued, and again, I'm a lore nerd. I read every single one of my Grimoire cards, which is what, 5,000 something. I know it's not max, but it's a lot. But I read every single card, and most of the story I fucking loved. Like, Bungie knows how to make a good story. 5,200. But I just feel like the story that continued in D2 wasn't that worth it, really. It wasn't that good of a story. Like, yeah, well, what happened with like the Hive and Oryx and all that in D1 is a long story that spread out through 3 years, kind of. I mean, year 3 was more on Rise of Iron and Siva and Iron Lords and all that, which was fucking amazing. I loved that, but it kind of still touched a little bit on the Taken King story. And I don't know. I just feel like the new story is just Cabal come in, fuck you up, you fuck them up, end of story. It wasn't like... It wasn't like, yeah, you have to take out this great threat on the moon, which is a giant hive god. He really felt like a god, by the way. Crota felt like a god, and then his father comes for vengeance from his son to drain our traveler's light and to destroy us all. Like, that has some deeper story to it than, yeah, this guy wants to fucking kill you. Go die. And I feel like Bungie's more going with, let's do huge fucking ships, and just let's make everything gigantic, like so big that you can't even imagine how big it is. The Leviathan, for example. And doesn't focus that much on the enemies. It's just, yeah, well, he's the Emperor. That's it. Like, yeah, he summons a big fucking face that like scares the fuck out of you or something, but still, he doesn't feel like, it really felt like this huge fucking threat. This guy's just a fat toad, kind of. I don't know. So, in conclusion to the rant that this video has become, is basically that I like the new subclasses. The new subclasses are cool. Like, that's a big plus. That was necessary, kind of, to kind of keep players interested and try out new things, which they did very well. Like, I feel like Arcstrider could need a slight buff in like resilience during super, because it's very, very close range. But other than that, I'm very happy with the subclasses. Don't get me wrong on that one. But I bought D2 for the story, and it was a story that I didn't get, I felt like. And you know, they keep on going like, yeah, oh, I thought that was me. I was so happy. I felt like they're just going with like, yeah, well, we have this strike. Yeah, end game content. We have great strikes, and there's like 3 strikes. Like, what is it? 7. PvP is always fun, but they kind of messed it up. And what I think might have happened, and I hope is going to happen, is that Bungie's just going, oopsie, that was the bad one, and they're gonna, ow, shit, I'm doing so bad. Okay, great. Is that Bungie's pretty much just going to be going like, oopsie, we did bad, and then they work their way into getting a good Crucible instead of just, yeah, this is the concept for the Crucible in D1, and just plonk that on there. Because I don't think that's gonna work. The thing as well about Destiny 2 is that I feel like the Bungie and Activision together, they wanted a casual crowd as well, not just the hardcore fans. But it just feels like they weren't really ready for the casual crowd, because it's so much broader than the hardcore fans. And the hardcore fans wants one thing, while the casual crowds want something else. Like, end game content is something, but like, I would love some good ass end game content, or again, better PvP. However, that's not what the casual crowd kind of wants. Because the casual crowd would want, hey, this is quite fun. Yeah, this was fun. Let's go home and play something else. Like, they'll just move on. However, the crowd that's actually going to stick with Bungie and Activision is the crowd that they have had for 3 years. And they didn't get that through making a casual crowd. Like, oh, I am so... Like, they didn't get that through making that casual crowd. They made that through hardcore players that really went in for the game and really loved the game for what it is. Same thing about this whole Iron Banner and everything. Like, back when Curse of Osiris was released, everybody kind of went, hey, the fuck? I can't play faction rallies and I can't play Iron Banner. What's this? Like, this is not okay. But that's what Destiny has done since year 1. Whenever a new whenever a new DLC was released, a lot of content was cut out because of that, you know, like level caps or such. Like, you can't kind of pay for half the game and then get all of the DLC, but in the same way, Bungie is... I am ashamed of that one. I am sorry. But at the same time, kind of get the content that the people that actually gets the DLC gets, but they still kind of paid to get, you know, they still kind of paid to get the vanilla game in a way. Graviton, okay. Level 19, what are you doing? So, in a way, I understand the casual crowd, and I feel like the biggest problem with... Like, in conclusion, I feel like the biggest problem... Ooh! I feel like the biggest problem is that they're opening up to way too wide of a crowd, and they are losing hardcore players fast. They don't really know how to work with a more casual crowd. See if we can get some good snipes. I've been ranting this entire match and missing all of my shots. How was... Oh, flinch. I was like, that was perfect, but then no, right, flinch.
Heavy ammo available.
You one sneaky boy. I feel, however, that this long-ass barrel on the No Land Beyond just makes it super easy to no-scope, because it's almost like the end of the end of the barrel is pretty much like at the crosshair, at least almost. See? It just took like 8 shots, don't worry about it. I'm a good player. Reload. That was one of the things I hated the most in Trials of Osiris as well, was just no land wielding hunters. There was nothing worse. Well, yeah, there was Wormwood. Never mind, there was Wormwood. But like that was like the one combo to use was Wormwood and No Land Beyond, because it is just that powerful. If you get real fucking good at it. I'm gonna go this way. Fuck it, I died anyway. That's another thing that I want to get better at, is like close combat sniping, like no scoping, quick scoping, that kind of stuff. Because I see the montages on like YouTube and whatever, and you just, whew. Nah, fuck, thought it was gonna go for me. Oh shit! Let me just stay over here.
Minutes remaining.
Yeah, just get behind us as well. Okay, hi. Ooh, Goldie boy. With no enemies around. Damn it. No! Why didn't I reload run? I should have done that. I would have gotten him. I pressed the trigger when it was right in there, but nope. Nope. Because you're wielding the no-land, you idiot. That was kind of the trade-off as well, that every shot takes so long to like cock in a new bullet, which was kind of the trade-off for having a sniper in the kinetic slot. But, well, people found out a way to kind of fix that rather quickly. Oh, there he was. I didn't even see him. Fangless tiger. That sounds like a terrible thing to be. You'd starve. It's sad. That's our need. Okay. No. Hit him in the hip. There you go. No.
I know that's not the best you've got.
Oh, come on. I was the last kill. Damn it. Like it's a good sniper. I definitely like it. I tried out a few more snipers just before this game kind of warm up-ish. I'm gonna just include some quick clips.
But
Okay.
it's not.
Could you stop shooting me so I can shoot? but it was still quite fucking beautiful.
Ja,
Ja, men skojar du med mig?
Take it. You've taken the spark. Get to the rift. Stop doing nothing.
I'm gonna go this way.
fuck. Han dog inte, han är skitlåg.
Gick just online, vad trevligt.
Det är nog-
Ni provar.
var inte med att han inte skulle vara online, eller va?
Jo, jag tror det, men... Kom igen då, backflip! Woo! Jag dog utav Golden Gun dock, men jag fick dem. De har en på motståndarlaget som har 100 och de har en som har 0 poäng.
Jag vet. Men kolla mig då.
Jag såg det, nice.
That is the thing you're supposed to have.
I see, att du inte sa det med en gång då. Ja, jag sitter teddrar vid sparken i alla fall. Jag har bara slösat typ 10 sekunder på att stå här och se dum ut.
Hard light, förstår man ju. Bitch, please.
Charging the spark.
Ja,
Gå Uno vet du, det är intense gameplay.
You're the
Ah, run!
Guardian. Run.
Jag går ut.
alltså.
Run. Ignite the rift.
Jag har en livvakt med mig. Men jag går inte den vägen för det var fiender där.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant when.
Hade det skottet satt så hade jag varit så jävla nöjd med mig själv, men det gjorde det inte.
Alltså.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
And yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I do like the Noland. The iron sight isn't really my thing of a sniper because it's kind of hard to use. But then again, it is a good trade-off for being, like for example, the master perk. Hold on. There. Increased precision damage. Kills briefly increased damage against next target. I mean, this is a sniper that is, you know, it's good in PvP and it's kind of more of a gun that is fun to use in PvE. However, this perk makes it actually pretty good against like higher damage taking enemies. Is pretty good. Why do I not have snapshot? I should totally have snapshot on this. I'm such an idiot. I just noticed that now. Okay, great. Well, that'll be it for freestyle right now.